So what were we talking about?
We were talking about the different diets and the different things that
Everybody,
we do.
yeah, depending on your lifestyle, your age, your everything.
How
everything.
many diets would you say that you've been on?
I don't know, 72 maybe.
Have you been on a diet your whole life?
No.
My mother, my whole life.
Yeah.
My mother's friends, my whole life. They've been on diet.
No, that does not to say I haven't spent a lifetime of dieting. It's just that I don't stick to diets well, which is why it has to be a lifetime change.
Right.
A lifestyle change.
Right.
And I change, and here's the thing. You can't change your lifestyle. Hey, today, as of today, I'm eating like this. It's not going to work for you.
Right.
So I change it, as I said, smaller to smaller, and the new thing is half a plate of veggies, a third of a plate, they don't really match, but a third of a plate of protein, and then the rest can be a carb, maybe a quarter cup of carb or a half a cup of carb.
And it's not up either.
And
right?
you right,
A lot of
it's
people,
as you would put it on the big
regular,
plate.
normal plate, not
Yep.
piled high. I would be like one layer of food. Because otherwise you can go up, you can pile it and then you just...
Yeah, and of course I use a food service that's all natural meats, individually wrapped portions.
And you told me that's what helped you a lot too.
That helped me quite a bit because fat girl mentality, I call it. I call it fat girl mentality is I'm going to buy this big family pack of chicken.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us in the family. I'm going to put 5 pieces of chicken in this pack, or 4 pieces of chicken in each dinner meal. I tell myself, just in case we have company.
Yeah.
Because if we have company, I couldn't possibly pull out another pack.
Right.
But anyway,
well,
that would, I couldn't possibly do that.
Right.
So the first thing I did before I found the food service was I packed the 3 breasts, and then, just in case I had company, I had single breasts packed, 3 or 4 of them, and that helped.
Yeah.
That helped for me not to cook too much.
Right, because if you cook too much, you can't waste it because there are starving people in Africa.
Yes, that's right. And so, if I cook my chicken the way I like it, and I cook very well, and I like my cooking, and that's another issue altogether, I want more. I haven't taken time.
Whether you're hungry or not.
Yes, I haven't taken time to let my body say, you've eaten now, stop it.
Yeah.
And so then I eat, and I'm over, and then I feel all full. I feel like God knows what. I can't even begin to tell you. You all know the feeling. If you're watching this video, you all know the feeling. Let's not play. Let's not pretend.
Like
you know that I overate. I feel like now I'm not moving. Now I'm gonna sit here and do nothing because I don't feel good.
Can't move. Makes your stomach icky.
And hey, let's have a cup of coffee at 10 o'clock at night because I overate. Coffee does help when I overeat. It makes me feel a little better. The point is then you're up all night.
Especially when you get older, just to let all you young ones know if you're out there. Because I could drink coffee till God knows when I was 20. Now if I drink it after 11, I'm up at 10:30 at night going, okay, why can't I fall asleep?
I'm 2 because I'm up a little bit later on. But, basically you just got to, take some time today to think about what it is that makes you feel logy, what it is that makes you feel weighed down when you eat it, and what doesn't really satisfy you. And by satisfied, I mean I can continue like potato chips. I could eat a whole family-sized bag of potato chips, and I'd still be hungry half an hour later because my body wasn't satisfied. My craving, my taste buds, my addiction to the salty, fatty things, that was satisfied, but I'm still hungry. And so I'm going to eat more.
So is it mental or is it?
I think when you
physical.
Get to be, nobody gets to be 500 plus pounds.
Yeah.
Without having an emotional
attachment to
issue going on, a reason for covering themselves up, a reason for not wanting people to see.
Even when you're full of self-confidence. Because you're full of self-confidence.
And my trigger was a failed relationship after 9 years, and I went through a lot of different things, but this particular thing, it was enough. It was just enough. It was the final straw for me.
Yeah.
And so I tend to want to fix people, which is why I'm doing this website. But I do tend to want to fix people. And, I was picking fixers. And I was fixing men that were broken. And men who are broken, they don't want to be fixed. They want you to take care of them. They want you to do for them, and then they want to take advantage. And so that's my, if a man is broken when he's 40 years old, he's had plenty of time to fix himself. But I wanted to keep them away because they're attracted to me because I'm a strong woman. And that's the attraction.
And identifying your stuff is huge.
Yes.
It's huge.
Yes.
If you did you know this years ago, or have you come as you've aged? Because I find as I get older, I figure things out better about myself.
I had to figure out why in God's name I got this big.
Right, yeah.
How did an athletic woman get this big?
Yep. Good. How did you?
So when did it all begin?
Yeah. Really? So self-searching?
Yes.
Just thinking about it?
Yes, you really, and you're going to cry.
Yeah.
You're going to cry.
You're angry.
You're going to be really disappointed in yourself for allowing yourself to do that. And the biggest thing that you have to learn to do is to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to get to this size and get to the bottom of why you're there. Mm-hmm. And the worst part is that the longer you're here, the worse it gets. The more things pile up, the more issues you engulf, the more it just becomes.
So it's like one of those, the snowball effect.
It's a never-ending battle to get better.
Yep. It's hard.
And then we don't want to, so we eat, and that's where it comes from.
Yep.
We'll all deny that that's what it is.
Yep.
I did for years. No, I'm not eating for comfort. No. And absolutely I was, but I was so good at covering up what I was doing.
No, you're eating because you're hungry.
Oh, sure, and I'm always hungry.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit. I'm not always hungry. And that's the other thing we have to learn how to do, and we can get into that as well. What helped me do that is we have to be able to identify when we're really hungry.
Right.
When are we hungry?
I have to tell you that my sister lost weight when we were younger. Not that she was ever exceptionally heavy, but she was thick.
Yep.
As a young, thick. Like my knees. Thick.
Yeah, thick. Me too.
Which is, that's not acceptable, Healthy, if you ask me now. But at that point, it wasn't. But one day she decided that before anything she put in her mouth, she had to ask herself, is this because I'm hungry? Is it because I'm bored? Is it because I just want to eat that? And sometimes if she wanted to just eat it, she could. But she always made sure that she knew the reason why she was eating. And then that changed for her and made her.
So that brings to mind a thing that I did for myself. I created on my Excel a thing, a sheet. Mm-hmm. Actually, it was, I don't know where I created it, but I had a sheet.
Yep.
And what it had was all the times of days, what I ate, why, what I was doing, why I felt I needed to eat.
Yep.
Was I hungry? Was I bored?
Mm-hmm.
And I put down what was going on when I ate.
Yep.
Just before, just after.
Triggers,
and,
triggers.
Awesome.
And
it was like a time of day, a 24-hour thing.
Yeah.
And that really helped me to identify what was causing me to eat,
And what was it?
At that point, it was something that I couldn't really take. I just had to become aware of it and not stuff my face. I have a son with autism spectrum disorder, and it really was the stress of dealing with his behaviors and the way it affected the family. I was a single mom, and when I say a single mom, I was an absolutely, completely single mom. I had no family support. Nobody came to help me. And and I had 3 boys I was raising. And one of them had behavioral autism spectrum, Asperger's syndrome. My youngest son missed out on doing things and that made me feel guilty.
Yeah. And it's your fault that he has this.
And it was the guilt. Yeah.
You had a lot of stuff.
So I had to overcome that, and
you think you have?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That I overcame. My son graduated high school with 5 in regular classes with 5 academic achievement awards.
Yeah.
When he was supposed to.
There you go.
And it came from me not being guilty and realizing that he's going to have to live by rules. So I have to discipline him like everybody else does, and everybody else. And so that was that. That's it. We have to wrap this up for now, and
we'll be back.
We'll be back again.
Yep. Peace out.
Hopefully my hair won't look like a
we look
helmet.
good.
I don't know.
Yep.
So, bye.
Peace out.